Did you hear that?
What?
Did you guys hear something?
I think they heard something. They heard my beautiful voice.
Did you guys hear something? Ellie,
I
did
think
you
there
hear
might be
something?
an elephant that
Now
we
the
should
might be
CC.
an elephant.
Now you're both laying almost flat, like slouch, shrimp level slouch, like so far back, screaming at each other.
Put that away!
Wait,
Put that
is
away!
that okay? Oh my god, I didn't know.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, we addressed it.
we addressed his elephant.
I wouldn't really call it an elephant.
What? Bro, you don't understand. Silence. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
How are we doing today? Good time zone.
Don't ask them how they are. Ask how I'm doing.
Get a load of this guy.
No one respects me around this house. This sucks.
Dude, I need to introduce you first.
Oh, you're right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, ladies, gents, and non-binary friends. Welcome to the second episode of Love Lab, the podcast. Love Lab is a monthly show where we do our best to find a solution to your relationship problems or questions. Lab safety regulations may be ignored in favor of fun results, and results may vary. I'm your host, Rachie, Toonie Idol, V-singer, and hopeless romantic. In the control room today is my very lovely producer, Ellie. Hi, Ellie.
Hello, we got an upgrade since last time. I actually have oxygen now. I can breathe.
Yay! It's all
Why is
thanks
your
to-
hair pink?
I was born that way because I'm so perfect.
Why
and
would you
so
ask her why
I
her
have
hair's
Alexandria's Genesis. My pupils are purple and my hair is pink. And
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You have every disease. I'm so sorry.
She has glass
Okay,
bones
I'll
and
forget-
paper skin.
It's
every day
okay.
I just wake up like this and look in the mirror.
Joining us today as our guest, it's somebody who needs very little introduction. He first made his debut in 2023 under Holostars as their genius ace pilot. But I also think he's better known for his beautiful singing voice. The hell you doing? Beautiful singing voice and killer fighting game skills. He's the spunky redhead with more girl than guy friends, appreciator of very strong, bossy women just like me. Macaroons and Woogers, give it up for the one, the only Machina X Flayon! Yay!
I'm Machina X Flayon. This is what people watch me for, believe it or not.
Well-
I love women. I love when they're mean to me occasionally. Maybe too much. Maybe that is a projection feeling. Maybe that goes back to the childhood, but it doesn't matter. Yippee, yo!
Yippee, yo!
Well, thanks for having me, Rachie.
Well, thank you for coming on this podcast. I really appreciate it. I think the kids would love to know where we know each other from because this seems very out of the blue.
How would you explain it? I just know so many people.
You want to know the truth? I know you because a clip passed by my timeline and it was you dancing on a pole and I was like, dang, this guy got balls. All right.
Yeah, and it doesn't really hurt that well because I just go on it. Luckily, I think if I was riding horseback, that would hurt my... You get the idea. Why is everyone seeing me from pole dancing?
It's cool. In my head, that was just like you just going, oh, I want to dance on a pole, and you just get up there and do it. Do you know how much core strength that takes? Like, that's insane.
It was easy. I did it on like my second try.
The fuck?
Actually, no, I think I did it on my first try, but the technique wasn't as refined.
Who is
we
this
went to
guy?
pole dance.
Who is this
It was
guy?
three of my other gym mates, and then the lady was... We're all supposed to follow a routine, but we all had different areas of strength. So eventually she showed off like the invert move or whatever. But the minute she did the invert, I went, oh, I want to do that. I did it. And then after that, she was like, oh, interesting.
What the fuck?
And then just there.
That's awesome. That's genuinely, that is actually super cool. That's insane. Like, I'm pretty sure I think the pole would like, you know what I mean?
What, would it like hit you there?
If I played rock, paper, scissors with it, it would just beat me over the head.
Oh my God. So the pole would grow arms and punch you?
Yeah. I live in a very strange world.
I know you from what? I don't know. I just saw you around 14 human years old, and I was 14 human years old. Because I'm 18,435.
You're just a little bit younger than me.
What? How old are you?
28,000 years old.
Anyways, yeah, the Taite
Yeah.
would merge with the voice acting community, and there was Skype.
Oh my God.
Skype is so lovely.
Skype. Oh.
Don't bring up Skype around me.
Oh, did you have like Skype situationships? I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I'm
We don't
so
talk
sorry.
about those.
I think everybody had a
We don't
Skype
talk about, like,
situationship
Skype
though.
situationship. I had so many. I had one. There was a guy. He asked me on a League of Legends, and then he stood me up.
Ew,
He stood me up. on
League
the
of
League
Legends date?
Yeah,
Did you say yes?
I did.
Guys, cut the oxygen. Cut the oxygen.
I don't
Well,
have any oxygen, so I can't speak.
that's true. We cut off your oxygen for a reason. It's so that I can speak to this guy and ask him what his qualifications are.
Yeah.
I'm
On
dead
what,
to your
love?
noses.
Yeah. Why are you here?
I have 500 girlfriends, and they all rotate, so I have plenty of experience. So
Oh, that's
anyone would
nice.
come to me for a love doctor. But I'm not the friend that people go for love advice, because everyone, you have a friend that you go to for love advice, their love advice sucks because they have a no love life. That's not me.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's why I'm starting up this podcast.
Are you okay? Are you?
Anyway, 500. How do you even have time
It's
to
okay.
work?
You'll find someone. You'll find someone. Don't worry.
My chat
500.
knows I love Markiplier.
You love Markiplier.
Are you saying that as if it's a red flag?
Wait. Question.
Yeah.
I'm testing you.
What?
Did you get his OnlyFans? I did.
I did.
Did you like the traffic con?
I didn't. You want me to? Do you want to know a secret? I got it to
Sure.
support him, but I got really shy and never looked at any of the photos.
Oh, I looked at it.
I didn't. I felt like I was like impeding on his propriety or something. I felt really like, oh, I'm doing this to support you, and I think there was cause, was it? I think it was something to do with his mom. And I just never looked at the
for his
photos.
mom.
Yeah.
They were
One time
good
I bought a
photos.
voice pack for this VTuber named Machina x Flayon, and I spent money on it, and then I tried to listen to it, and then I got so anxious listening to it, I could only make it through like 60 seconds, and I had to turn it off.
So out of all of the so we got, I think, over 120 questions this time around. So thank you everybody so much for sending them in.
Oh my god.
There was a lot of variety. Some of them were just funny one-liners, and some people literally started talking about their life story, which is so interesting. I think we have a decent selection that we can pick from today, but I think I'm gonna make this even more fun. I'm gonna bring in the random number generator,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we're gonna
Can we
figure
get
this
like a wheel
out.
asset for next stream, like an actual wheel to spin?
Sure, whatever you want, baby. This one's from Kig. Hi, Kig. I've been dating my
Hi,
friend
Kig.
since April of this year, and I care about her dearly. Recently, she brought up that she wanted to know if I would go on a cruise with her and her friends, but I'm struggling to find the words to say no without hurting her. I know her friends are important, and she's important to me, but the idea of 7 days and a lot of saving to get stuck with her friends doesn't appeal to me. Can you help me find my words? Ooh.
I think if you have look at past behavior you have of yourself and go, can I tank this? And are willing to put up with it? Then yeah, you can. But that is 7 days.
Yeah.
You're dating them, but you also have to think of yourself here. When you're in a relationship, you as yourself are as much important as your partner. Both parties have to be happy and communicative. I
Okay,
think
but
if
pause.
she loves you,
But pause.
What?
They've only been dating since April of this year. So is it worth it?
Bro, I would go, but I don't know for 7 days. Maybe like 3.
Okay, it's 7-day cruise, usually per day. Depending on the cruise, I think it could be like a few $100s, and that's all inclusive with room and food. Depending on where they go as well, they might be spending either a lot of time with each other because they're gonna be because they're all gonna be hanging out together, or she's just gonna go out with her friends and he can just chill out by himself. So
The no. I had to be with the girlfriend the entire time, I'd say.
I think so too, but you never know. Because we also don't have information about their dynamic. I don't know. It seems so sudden. You've only been dating for like, what, 7 months?
I think you just take into account everything Rachie said, and also I would say, like, what are you getting out of it?
Yeah, what
besides
are
your
you getting out of
girlfriend?
it? I mean, 7 days with your girlfriend, I guess is nice, but like if you can't stand her friends, maybe if you're still willing to go on this, maybe it's important for you to spend a little bit more time with her friends so you can build up a rapport with them as well individually instead of, putting your girlfriend in the middle as well.
My question is, how much does this cruise cost?
See, that's the thing, right? Like, I know her friends are important to her and she's important to me, but the idea of 7 days and a lot of saving. Okay,
Are we dropping like $1,600 to go on a cruise with the girlfriend who we've only known for 7 months? We're not even close with her friends, and we also like, do we not like the friends, or are we just neutral on the friends? Is it that we need more information, Kig?
we do need a little bit of more information, but it seems
I need like 6 more paragraphs.
Yeah, but it seems like he's
6
saving
more.
to get stuck with her friends. He's saving for this cruise. So obviously, like, this isn't just like a drop in the water for him. So I don't know. I think
And he
okay.
doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like if you don't want to go, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the other part of it. If you really don't want to go, you have to be able to communicate that with her.
I don't mind making sacrifices, but I would
Yeah.
like to communicate it. So it's like, yes, I know this will inconvenience you, but I really want you there. And then I'll go, okay, it's up to me to decide. And then if I say yes, then they should take into account that, because that's what I would do if I was asking a girlfriend to come with me at that time. I wouldn't want to leave her alone. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that too because I actually have seen that happen firsthand, and it's horrible. Yeah, I actually have seen that happen firsthand, and it literally happened in April of this year. I went on cruise with a few like family friends, and oh my god. So we've been on cruise together, like me and this family friends, but this girl is like his partner. He would just leave, but she was new to cruising, and she literally had no idea what to do all day. So whenever we had a day at sea, he would just leave her in her room, and then we would all meet up for dinner. We would go, oh, what were you doing? Like, I didn't see you. And she's like, I was just in my room. I didn't know what to do. And then the guy would sort of be blabbing like, oh, I did this and this and this and this. And we would look at him and we were so angry. We'd just be like, bro, exactly, bro. Like, what are you doing?
It's over.
Do you want to hear the worst part?
Oh no.
You're engaged.
I think there is some communication that needs to be done, because there are things that we call red flags, but there are non-obvious red flags. There's the obvious bad red flags where someone will hurt you down the road, but that's like shows a distinct lack of, low-key empathy, but also situational awareness. Why would she leave your girlfriend there in the cruise alone?
Yeah, that's my issue as well. Anyway, he needs empathy, but I mean, they're still together and they're getting married like in a year or two. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So Kig, yeah. Kig, just letting you know, Kig, it's okay to say no, and it's okay, but you have to be able to compromise. Oh, you have to compromise. You can't just say, no, I don't want to go. You have to offer up something else in its place, because a relationship's about compromises.
All right. Hello, guys. I got to know Flayon because a friend of mine sent me a clip and said, he really reminds me of you. And now I am a professional lurker. And I really do find myself as someone very similar to Flayon, as a brat, cute, small boyo. I mean, you can be cute, just not my cute. I really am the straight guy whose friends are mostly women and gays, and I always have been. But right now, it's kind of bothering me. You're getting the lesbian experience, and they have a straight friend, and their straight friend is like, I love you so much. And you're like, yeah. Okay, let me keep reading. Not that I don't like my friends, but I still want to fall in love and live a cute romance and yada yada. And it's a no can do with my, I don't know, lesbian bestie. Or like any bestie at all. I guess I have a lot of besties, huh? Everyone I thought could end up with having something always ends up with this platonic relationship where I am their bestie. I have an answer for this, I'll keep reading. And they talk about their love struggles and stuff like that. Well, I just bottle up the, oh, like, yeah, I want you bad. But, and it has been weighing on me a little because most of my friends are in a stable relationship and stuff. I'm almost finishing college. The rat race. Right now, I just don't know how to deal with it, and it bothers me. Can't pinpoint exactly why, though. Should I try my shot and, I don't know, go out and meet new people? Should I just move on and chin up this feeling? Should I take time for the bestie role? In a way, yes. I don't expect y'all to give me therapy or something. Oh, I'll do it for money. But I think I at least wanted to share my struggles right now. Thank you for reading and sharing your input. It is because they see you as a safe option, right? When guys like someone, they're very obvious. When they don't like someone, they're not interested at all. But the guy's is flirting with you or giving you compliments. Yes, 90% of the time he want you. There's only a certain amount of guys that aren't. It's just how they're raised. So when you are an approachable, safe guy like this, they immediately put you in the safe aisle, right? And that's like your friend. So you have friend traits. So they always will see you as a friend, right? Unless you actively display attraction towards them. I don't think your feelings are something that you should be shoved down, because clearly this is something that's been bothering you for a long time. And if you shove it down more and more, you're gonna tweak. So that wouldn't be good. I think
he knows that from experience.
If you can't communicate this to your friends because you don't want to break the friendship or something, which is very important because things will change if you confess, right? I definitely think you might need time away from the bestie role, because it's if you're listening to your friend and they're talking to you about their crush, but then you have a crush on them, either
this is such low esteem. This is you need to treat yourself better. I think that I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and there was this guy who asked the way that you can tell how you truly really feel about your partner or somebody that you like, or even a friend. It's wow, I really see how much you love yourself by the way, because you're with this person. Wait, let me think of how to, do you know what I mean? Wow, I can really see how much you love yourself because you are with this person. And obviously if you're with a bad person, you're gonna have feelings about it. But if you're with a good person, you're gonna have the good feelings about it. So that's a pretty good litmus test, I think. So if it bothers you, walk away. Walk away.
Yeah, just separate yourself. It's it can be the best role, but obviously if you feel feelings for them and it's hurting you, you remove yourself from the situation and go, it's like, even if you're not interested in someone, maybe your friend is venting to you, but you're like, I've had a bad day. Naturally, you communicate and tell them like, yeah, sorry, I'd love to hear you out another time. It's got a lot going on, but I'm so sorry, dude. So then you let them know you're not available. Also, it's kind of like, you want to get really into it. If you're always available, someone can talk to you all the time. Whereas if you have a life and do other things, it makes you more desirable that way too. Because so if you're their bestie, they're like, oh, I can always get a handle of you. But if you're like doing your own things, having hobbies, I mean, that's how people get crushes in the first place. You walk into a place and you meet someone, they're like, yeah, so I work at this law firm and I do this. Yeah, and I do the rock climbing on Saturdays.
Hot.
And I like to voice that.
That's hot.
Isn't that hot?
Yeah, that's
Isn't that
hot.
Basically, I think that you are, what I'm reading from this, you're a sweet person. Just more stuff for yourself. I think it's just going to be naturally coming to you because you are friends with lots of girls and gays. It will naturally come to you that way, that people will just be like, you're a safe option, because a lot of other people aren't.
But don't settle for that.
Yeah.
Don't settle for that. If you're gonna be a safe option your whole life, do you think you'd regret it? If you're gonna regret it, don't do it.
I just tell my friends if I think they're pretty. So it's like they subconsciously know I would find interest in them. So if it goes that way later, they won't be surprised. And then naturally, they won't put you in that love position.
Yeah, this
There you
guy's
go.
sort of an ass.
Me? Am I an asshole? I just let people know. I let people know my intentions.
You let people
If
know
I
your
want
intentions.
you, I tell
You're
you.
trying to keep the options open in case anything happens. Wow.
I hate options. I hate people that keep options. Die, 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 die.
This one is from Anonymous. This one says, how do you know if somebody is dropping hints or signs? I have this guy I've been crushing on, but I have no idea if he likes me back or not, because it just seems like he likes me. But also at the same time, no?
Is he like me?
Is he like Flay? Is that why you ask?
If he's a special situation like Kara or like me, then it might be hard, because sometimes I'm just friendly.
Yeah,
I'm friendly, but
could
then
be.
when other guys act like me, people rightfully think, oh, you're into me. But for me, I'm just friendly, because when I like someone, I'm just loud
Right.
about it. But I don't know about this guy.
I don't know. Like, if I'm dropping hints, it's usually like, I don't know, I'll probably talk to you like for 3 hours about crosscode or like, you know, real deep Kingdom Hearts lore. Like, is it something like that?
Rachie Tistic, that's awesome.
We've been new.
I think you also got to respect yourself more, because I think if you're feeling they're dropping hints, they probably are.
If you think that they are dropping hints, then if you're brave enough, it wouldn't be a bad thing to just say something about it, right? Address it, or at least drop hints back.
Whoa! Yeah.
No, that is
These
so
young
toxic.
folk- Oh, so you're the person
Drop
that keeps the
hints back
options
is good
open.
advice.
Do you think drop hints back is good advice?
Yeah, I think so. In certain ways. Sometimes the whole thing with like keeping options, do that thing
Scum.
because they're keeping options.
Scum.
They'll like kind of not and not really.
Scum.
Sometimes if you full on like you start dropping hints, or you just full on say like, listen, I'm interested. I said this last episode. I'm gonna say it again. Put them in the hot seat. When he says something
Yes.
kind of flirty, when he says something a little funky, say, hey, what was that? What did you mean by that?
Yes, there you go.
That is so good. What if they're pining for
Right?
each other? Ooh, it
Like,
could
how
be.
is like their mental state right now? How long have they been dealing with this? Like,
That's true.
Has the person been dropping hints for a year? Because if so, confront them definitely. Because otherwise, over time, it's gonna really hurt you. And then also,
that. It's
no,
better to
man.
cut it off early than it is to let it drag on, right? Is what you're saying as well.
I don't like a dude that doesn't commit.
I agree. I do not like people that don't commit, but that's also the only experience that I have.
Wait. I read it again. I have no idea if he likes me back. So you already like him? Flirt with him.
Flirt with him.
Flirt with
him. Depends on what flirting you're doing, what kind of flirting you're doing, but just don't
Okay,
be
show
too
an
aggressive.
example.
No, I'm not doing that to you.
Not to me, bro. I don't want that.
I don't know who
Do it
else
to
to do
me.
with you.
Yeah,
Me, I'm right here.
Ellie.
Yeah,
Ellie.
I'm gonna grade you. I'm gonna grade you though. Good job, you're gonna
Ellie,
get a bad
flirt with
grade.
her.
Ellie's really good at flirting.
Okay. Oh, you think so? What else am I
Oh.
good at?
Jesus
Oh, she's
Christ.
good.
The hunter.
Dang.
Is
I
there
feel
anything
like,
else you like about me?
oh my God, I feel
I'm
like
just wondering.
prey.
I just think it'd be funny to ask.
That's it. That's it.
it?
Do that.
The way that I flirt is like kabedon, but with my whole body, and I'm just like, do you love me? Do you know what I
The
mean?
way that you flirt is being mean. You're tsundere.
That's true.
You pretend you're not, but you are tsundere. If you get so violent when you
I
like
do get
somebody.
really violent. Do you know that one photo that's like girls when they find a guy that's their
Oh,
type?
and like eating him and there's blood all over.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
It is.
Women
it
are
is-
scary, man.
If you don't play with your food before you eat it, is it really worth it?
You're scary, but you're right. well, let's just say they match. Hi. Love both of you guys' content. I'm in college and I've kind of struggled to connect with new people my whole life. Because shy and social anxiety combo. So most of my friends are just outgoing people who adopted a lonely introvert. Me. Oh my God, you're a little bunny.
Aww.
And I don't usually connect with people when I'm by myself. I've been crushing on this guy in one of my classes basically the whole semester. Is he as good as me? He seems really cool in class discussions, but I literally never talked to him. I told my best friend I'd talk to him or asked to hang out for the last day of class, which is before you'll read this. But chances are I'm gonna chicken out like I always do in social situations. And if you chicken out, there's a good reason for it.
There's
so
a good reason for it.
How do you connect with people? I'm always anxious that if I approach people, I'll make them uncomfortable or weird it out, and I'm scared of rejection.
Okay.
It seems so easy for others, but it's always something I never quite got growing up. And even now, obviously. Doesn't even have to be romantic. Even with platonic connections, I feel awkward. Should I try to get to know this person more? Do they even want to be friends outside of class? I think they'll just forget about me once we don't have classes anymore. Have either of you felt this fear and anxiety before? How did you overcome it? As a fellow hopeless and romantic, they must be talking about you. I look forward to watching the show.
Are you not?
I definitely have had that fear and anxiety. I think
This
the problem
person
is
does not have FOMO. This person literally has no FOMO. This bro has like phobia, fear of being included or something.
Fear of leave Ro alone.
No, this is what Ro is. This is basically she's just like, oh, but I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I don't know if he's gonna do that. Yeah, you're not gonna know until you ask. How are you supposed to have any experience if you're not putting yourself out there? It doesn't even mean like romantically, but if you're not gonna have any data, if you don't have any data, what are you supposed to infer from, you know?
Yeah, she's saying like the confidence hasn't built up yet, so it's why
Better late than never.
It's why it's that hard for you. It's not like that you're crazy or anything. It's just like it's like you said, you never got the fortune of having that experience.
Yeah.
And people have different experience in different things. Some people naturally have friend groups so they get that experience. Some people have horror stories with that and they get that experience, and some people don't. So I think honestly that I know that in different countries and different areas there are social situations and stuff, but I think it's on the onus of the other person to say if they don't like someone. Otherwise, you should just express yourself, and if they don't like it, they should say it. And if they don't want your attention, or they should say it. I don't like this weird like, oh, can you figure it out already? Like
I think I really used to be like this until I was like in my second year of college.
yeah, you'll grow out of it for sure. I agree.
No, but you know what changed for me? I started dating my childhood friend.
Oh,
Not childhood friend, my high school
Dark
friend.
Dark Souls.
It was really bad, actually. I don't want to talk about it, but after that, I think it was all like a self-esteem thing. As soon as I knew that somebody, like, people are okay with me, like it is okay to get with me in like a romantic sense, which means I can't be all that bad, right? And then I think it was just sort of like an upward growth from there. But you know, what is that catalyst gonna be for you? It's gonna be different for you, Ro. Maybe it starts off small, like having really close friends or something like that. Or maybe it's this. Maybe you confess and then maybe something happens. And then if it doesn't work out, either you fall into a pit of despair or you shoot up like an angel, or an angel gets her wings, you know, Ro?
Even from like the paragraph you sent, like I think people tell a lot about themselves in paragraphs. You just seem like a swell person, so you'll be fine. I think we all have baggage coming from a certain place.
Amen.
You'll be fine. I think if you can't talk to this guy, you can talk to someone else. You'll be good. I think for you, since you're very anxious, just focus on one point at a time. For this, I would just go like, wait, I'm cool, and just keep doing like cognitive behavioral therapy
On yourself? Dang.
Yeah, sort of. Because it's like when you have these thoughts about, obviously, I think the environment and the people that raise you kind of, well, they shape us. So obviously you didn't want to be this way. So over time, you just had thoughts reinforced by your environment that, oh, like I'd be bothering people. But that only happened because it was like multiple thoughts. So you have to like constantly remind yourself, and it'll be annoying. But every time you have that thought, you have to go, wait, it's not that serious. Or wait, I'm fine. Wait, or I want to talk to them. Am I going to bother them? Wait, I mean, possibly, but that's on them to say it. I should just be honest as possible and then be my true self. It's like that. The more you do that, and the more you do things that gradually raise your confidence, over time, you'll be fine, and then you won't even need to worry anymore. I think you'll be fine because you're already this introspection. Have more confidence. I read your paragraph. I'm like, oh, this person's sweet.
I mean,
so if I'm thinking that, then other people will.
World's a stage. Start acting. This one's from Anonymous. Have you ever experienced requited love?
Oh.
I'm walking away.
Hey, what's requited love? That mean you get love back?
Maybe, yeah. How does it feel? Does love between two people who like each other really exist? Even though I've consumed a lot of media about it, I've never experienced it myself, and more used to one-sided love for fictional characters or idols. So I'm curious if you have any experience about returning feelings. I'd appreciate it if you could share it with us.
No, Rachie, it's all yours.
So there's this game
Oh
called
my God.
Final Fantasy 14, completely free, with unlimited hours of playtime, up to level 70, including award-winning expansion, Heaven's Word and Stormblood.
Please tell me it wasn't like a hero Midlander guy.
It wasn't, but
It's Catboy.
they role-played as a Catboy, and then they Fanta to a bunny when Endwalker
toxic,
started.
toxic.
So yeah, I'm still looking, and I pay $15 a month to see if I can.
Are you okay?
Because I mean, does it really exist? Yes. I mean, my parents love each other; they're each other's best friends. But like,
Oh, mine don't.
okay, this isn't about you though.
Okay, go again.
I understand why that made you what you are today, but this isn't about you. To be honest, one-sided love for fictional characters of idols is very valid as well.
Yes.
Anyway, so there's this
Go on.
guy next to me right now. He has voice pack that he just released. And I think you would be really interested in listening to it because it also simulates the feeling of maybe requited love.
What do I say for this? I definitely think it exists.
It definitely
also,
exists.
I'm gonna say one random. Sometimes it just be, are you in an area where there's people around? Like if you live in the middle of nowhere, like choose a random state in the U.S. or something like
Iowa.
Iowa, and you like anime and stuff. Are the people around you really gonna like anime?
How does it feel
Just
though?
honest people.
How does it feel,
How do-
Flay? That's the question. Have you experienced it? How does it feel?
Depends. Do they love me or do they love the idea of me, or am I just convenient?
Oh my god, what? I should have. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Say
You do
it.
No,
Actually, it'd be funny.
because
Say
the
it.
girl
Say
in
it.
question
Say it.
is in call with us right now, and I don't want to
Say
say
it.
it.
Wait,
Say
what
it.
happened? Wait, I zoned out. I was
Say
trying
it,
to
say
find
it.
his voice pack. What happened?
He said, do they love me or do they love the idea of me?
Oh wait, that's the experience you get all the time. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We're the same.
You're like a hypermanic pixie dream girl, and I'm a hypermanic pixie
Okay.
dream boy.
Oh, okay.
But basically, I think
You're gonna make her cry.
it definitely exists, but at a certain point, you'll meet people and they just don't like you back, and it's
Yeah.
just like if you keep pining for them and putting that love in.
Yes.
I mean, good luck to you, but you have to accept the fact that just some people they're just not attracted. There's nothing that really
not.
can do it. So
You can't fix
requited
them.
love.
You can't make them
Yeah.
like you back if they don't like you already.
Yeah.
You have to move on. You have to love yourself.
Sometimes there are people that will love you very, very much in a certain way, and maybe it's not the exact way that you wanted them to, but they still love you and they still respect you, and that is a really, really important thing. Stay close to the people in your life that treat you with love and respect, and the people that just won't give you the time of day, the people that won't meet you where you are, the people that will match your freak. You know what? That's their loss.
Hashtag just
Oh
love.
hell no! They need to date me now.
And that's why you're never happy.
Yeah.
What? I'm
That's
plenty
why you're
happy.
never happy.
People are nice to me.
Do you keep
What do
chasing
you
after the
mean?
idea of like love? Is that it? Is that it?
Why don't you pilot yourself away from this conversation, Rachie?
Dang.
Oh, we got him mad! We rage baited him successfully! We did it!
Yeah. No, that is a way to rage bait me. I hate my pride being insulted. Axel/Otto. Oh, your pronouns are Otto. That's awesome. Okay,
That's awesome.
seriously, what is happening with my life right now? So, like, there's this guy, right? I thought I liked him. Maybe you still do. I don't even know. He's just the best in the group. Easy. Imagine him with someone else and see how you feel. Unless you're Polly, then that's gonna get harder.
Ooh, that's hard.
He's a total mood maker. The second he walks into the room, it's like someone turned on a happy light and suddenly everyone is talking and laughing. And yeah, sometimes his jokes are totally not peachy, but somehow they just work and we all end up liking him anyway. Like he's basically sunshine with slightly questionable
Wow.
material. Ha.
Wow. He sort of sounds like somebody in the room with us right now.
Yeah. Anyway, over time, without even realizing, he just moved in. Not literally, obviously, but he took up a permanent residence in my head and heart. I was stressing for ages, thinking about confessing, and then I had this moment where I was like, okay, I'm not a clueless teenager anymore. I need to just do it. Okay, fair.
Fair.
So we went on a
That's good.
hangout date thing, and I built up all my courage at the end, and I let it slip.
You did.
No, you told them?
You told him. Wow.
It was like the most mortifyingly embarrassing thing I've ever done, not gonna lie. My face was probably the color of a stop sign, and then get this. He got some crazy urgent phone call and literally had to bolt. Oh, I used to do that when people used to confess to me.
Oh, honey.
Now what? It's been actual weeks and I feel like an idiot. I can't even look at him in the hallway without turning a nervous puddle.
Weeks.
Ooh. Did he hear me? Does he think he's crazy? What was the call about? I just need someone to tell me what to do because my brain is a giant confused emoji. Help.
He's a jackass and I hate him. Sorry. I didn't even give you guys a statistic. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him because if he was a good friend, he would have reached out to you. Even if it was awkward in the moment, he would have taken a day or two. He would have reached out to you and he would have said to you his thoughts on what you said. The fact that he hasn't reached out to you shows a lack of respect towards you as a friend, regardless of whether he's romantically interested in you or not. That is not even important right now. What is important is that he should be respecting you as a person because you were confident enough and you were brave enough to tell him your thoughts, and he's not returning the favor to you. Regardless of what his answer is, he's not respecting you with the respect that you offered him. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh my god! I don't know, maybe is it on Axel now to say something about it, or like
if it's worth your time, Axel, if you want. But technically, it depends if you really like this guy. But for me now, I'd feel like insulted. I'd be like, well, hey, it's like one thing. I'd be nice and go, okay, maybe need 3 days because it's a lot to get like a confession, and I let it slip. But I'm like, okay, after like 4, it's like, hey, where am I? Where? Hello, what are we? Like literally, come back to me.
Like I don't have time for this. Well, but they're in high school. They do have time for it.
Yes. I think if you really want to answer, you probably would have to like confront them about it, but it shouldn't be on you. Really, they should be saying something. They
should be the one to say something, but I think you have too much faith in people.
I think this one's a bit more gray because it seems like they
they're not teenagers.
Leading you on, not teenagers.
Are they not teenagers?
Aren't leading you on. I don't like the situations where it's similar to this, right? And the guy is like basically getting a relationship out of you, and then going, I'll get you my answer later. But then, okay, you are going on dates, you're doing long Discord calls, you're doing this, you're spending only time with each other, then maybe you're even flirting, maybe you even kiss, but then the guy goes, yeah, I'm just not in the right mindset right now. Red flag, bro.
Red flag.
When are you gonna be in the right mindset? In 10 years?
Don't.
I don't care how sexy you are. Don't wait for anyone like that.
You have more self-esteem than that. You have more worth. You deserve so much better. This is horrible. What the hell? Honestly, if that was me, I would be the one to confront them and just be like, hey, what the fuck is up, you know? And if they don't say anything, I'm walking away. I know it's easier said than done to like just move on, but you might have to.
How do I say this then? If that like, because I notice with people like this, usually the good friend and bad friend thing will stress them out because it's like the nervous system's already acknowledged them as a good person. So getting them to
that
do
dissonance
that
in your
hard.
head.
So how do I say this? This person that you like is displayed in action that might not mesh well with what you want and desire. So you have to keep it into account then and go like,
You have to like
then you make
be able
a
to
boundary
step back
for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I won't necessarily say this person is a bad friend, but they're being a not very good friend right now. They're not acting like a good friend right now.
They're not communicating.
And yeah, they're not communicating.
Yeah, communication. Very important when it comes to any kind of relationship.
Maybe some people like maybe they'll have one off communication thing, but if it's like for me, I'm a person that messes up. So for me, let's say I lowball myself. Let's say I make you wait 2-3 days, but I won't make you wait any longer than that. And I'll let you know, like I'll update you and go, yeah, okay, sorry, I've been thinking about this. I will get you an answer by this date.
Yeah.
I don't make you wait sooner than that.
Weeks is crazy.
Weeks is crazy. I think I think if they had maybe they're scared, you know, like that maybe they know that they've done wrong, but they're just scared of like confronting the issue at hand too, which yeah, I mean that's hard too, but you just have to do it, you know. Anyway, this next one is from HS. Hello, my best friend is moving in with me temporarily while she gets back on her feet. I love her to pieces and will do anything for her, so of course I'm letting her stay. That said, I have my own issue relating to it that I'd like advice on. I'm very particular about my things and routines to a degree that it would be unreasonable to ask others to accommodate. So I know I'll need to find realistic compromises. I think constantly saying, oh, don't put that there. Oh, make sure to do XYZ before you go. Don't forget to, etc. is exhausting and grating for everyone, especially when you've just ended up in a totally new living space. So I don't want to be like that. I want to support her with the love and respect she deserves. And that means preparing myself for my own anxieties and sharing the space doesn't hurt her. I just get so stressed when things are in the wrong spot and not done a certain way, you know, and all that. What can I do to prepare ahead of time for such a change? I'm not really sure how to bring this up with her because it feels like even saying I do things in my house in very specific ways is already being very overbearing. She's got a lot going on, so I want to be nice, but if I say nothing, it'll end up bad for us both, and we deserve better than that. I don't want to have a fight because it's because a spoon was put in the wrong drawer, you know? I mean, we're adults here, but words are hard. Flayon seems really good at finding and defining his own boundaries. Ooh, and also at interpersonal relationships. Ooh, so maybe he can point me in the right direction. Somehow the ace mecha pilot who will win in a fight is actually quite level-headed when he is embarking. Thanks. A very anxious rune.
When he's embarking, bro wants to put a leash on me. I think you already pretty much outlined it. I think if that's just how you are, and it's just probably if it's your best friend, there are probably some things you can compromise on. Like if they forget a spoon in the drawer, you probably go, okay. But it seems like you already defined the boundaries for yourself. Like these are absolute. If anything, I would take a paper and go, these are things that I'm willing to compromise on. Like, okay, if they do this every now and then, it's fine. But these are things that absolutely they must not do. I mean, that's just for anyone. They probably have that for you too. Like, oh, my best friend's letting me move in, and then they're very nice, but they have all these rules. I probably would like if they do this too. I think you're already on the right path, and at least you're acknowledging that you have things that you want instead of people that don't, or people that do want things, but then they don't communicate it. Because then it's just, you're right. It'll blow up for the both of you. And that shows your intellectual side.
This is actually a very self-aware post. I like how this is written. I like how they're just like, I have this problem. I acknowledge that this is how I'm feeling. How should I go about it? You know, this is very well written. But okay, let's take a step back from this. This is your space. They are not paying. They are staying out of the goodness. You are letting them stay out of the goodness of your heart. And I think they are also going into it knowing that there are house rules. This is not a child. This is not a dog that you're gonna have to whip into shape. This is an adult. And everybody knows adults, when they live in their space, they have rules and stuff. And it's great that you know what your rules are. You can literally just say up front, like, hey, this is a list of things that I would prefer that you not do, but let's talk about it and see what we can compromise on, you know? Like, there are obviously very like base expectations. It's like, keep the house clean, you know, put things in the right place. Like, it's not difficult to do and not difficult to follow, but I think also part of it is on you for giving them a little bit of grace when it happens, right? How you deal with it, with the conflict as well when it comes up, is also the other half of the issue. Your rules, I think the rules that you set down can or may not be reasonable, but I think what's more important is the way that you deal with conflict when it comes up.
If you have a certain rules, especially if it's your place, then people should abide by it. It's fine.
But if you do it, but if you establish boundaries in the beginning, I think it should be okay, because at least you have that expectation set moving forward.
I like how the person that actually submitted this just said in chat, I changed my mind. I never want to hear him speak again.
Hey, Sal.
Is this Sal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Oh. Hi, Rachie. Hi, Flayon. I would love some romantic advice. There's a guy I've been talking to for a while, and we've been friends for months, almost a year. All right, now. And then the last few months, the both of us respectively went through breakups, and recently, it feels like things between us have shifted. He's been flirting a lot more, saying pretty sappy and romantic stuff. Never been a very sweet guy and friend. Sorry, I have like danger sensors with guys like this.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm very guarded when it comes to love, or really anyone. I'm very guarded when it comes to love, okay. So he started flirting first, even though I was kind of like a brick wall. I'm a foul. It's okay. He is, okay, respectful of my boundaries and didn't push too much if I didn't reciprocate, okay. But lately I found my heart wavering a lot more. And I do admit that I like it quite a bit. Anyways, let's see. And I found myself returning his affections. The trouble I have is that we haven't once had a talk about what we are, and he doesn't seem to want to make the first not the first move.
If I was in your situation, I would be eating styrofoam, but I would also make it look like I'm not eating styrofoam. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like eating styrofoam. I'm like screaming. I'm like that one Olivia Rodrigo song where she just goes, ah! I think you should pull an Ellie. I think you should really try to put him on the hot seat and like gauge where they are, you know? Like, don't expect anything, but have fun while you're doing it, because flirting and like all this, like finding out if they like you or not should be fun.
Do you want to confront him eventually? Yes or no? It's like that. I don't want to say have the foot out the door if he can't commit, but it really is matching the energy. If he's not going out of his way to express that or try to figure out what you guys are, then you don't really need to do that.
I'm scared to confront him. Wait, Maya's in chat. Yeah, if you're scared of confronting me, confrontation doesn't have to be scary. It could just be like you know, oh, so what do you like about me? Or like, oh, is that it?
Why'd
is
you
there
say
more?
that?
Yeah, why'd you say that? Like, do it in a flirty tone.
Move?
It's all about
Yeah,
the tone.
you said he won't make the first move, but you also said he started flirting first, even
Yeah.
though I was kind of a
So he
brick
already made the
wall,
first move.
But he's been respectful of my boundaries and didn't push if I didn't quite reciprocate. So he did make the first move, and he's waiting for you to make the second move.
That's cute.
So you need to show him, even if you don't want to flirt full on, even if you don't want to tell him how you feel immediately, at least when he flirts with you, make sure he knows that you like it.
Yeah.
Make sure he knows
There you
that
go.
you're enjoying it. When he says something to you, when he calls you cute, act a little shy.
Oh,
He
he
knows
knows,
I like
I
it.
like
you
it.
like it. Okay.
This
okay.
fiend, this
This
fiend, bro.
fiend.
Fiend.
In that
Fiend.
case, if he knows you
Styrofoam
like
right
it,
now.
and he's still doing it, then you need to full on be like, could say more. What? Like full egg him on.
Yeah.
Egg him on.
Frustrate him. Turn the tables.
Yeah, frustrate him. Make him feel crazy. Make him eat styrofoam.
Yeah, make him eat styrofoam.
Are you scared of just the feelings, or are you just scared of changing the relationship between you two?
Yeah, what's
Someone wants to hold my hand and talks about kissing my forehead. Nah, bro, that he wants you. He wants you. Guys
wants
don't talk
you.
like that.
He wants
Guys don't talk like
you.
that.
That's
girls.
crazy. Okay, he fully wants you, but he knows that you were holding back for a long time,
Yes.
so he's just waiting for you to give him permission. That's it. You don't even have to full on tell him, or just say like, "Hey, you can do whatever you want," you know. Like just say that.
Jesus.
Just
Hey,
say
hey,
that.
hey,
That's
slow
it.
down.
That's
Let her
kryptonite.
work to that.
That works.
Yo.
That works. That works. That works.
Let her work to that. Ay, 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 ay.
Maybe it's all fun and games. I mean, it's always good to just say like, "Hey, I'm having fun," but like,
Tell him you're
is this
watching my
it?
streams and how awesome I am. Low-key.
I think this guy needs to shut up, guys. Tomatoes
No, low-key,
now.
low-key, low-key.
Send the
Bait.
tomatoes.
No, bait him, bait him,
Send
bait
the
him, bait him, bait him.
tomatoes.
Guys are the most jealous people on earth. Bait him. Low-key, low-key. I'm like
no, actually, you're onto
50%
something.
serious.
Yeah, you're onto something. You should bait him. You should say like, "Oh, I've been really liking this guy's streams." You know, ignore him and then go like, "Oh, sorry, I was watching one of Flay's streams." That could actually work.
I think that you just have to slowly flirt back if you want, and just let it. You probably just have to let go and then let it come naturally, and then eventually both of you will reach a point. If it gets to a point where you're really hurting, then you would have to confront him.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, but if you're both having fun right now, it's just kind of enjoy it. It's nice to have the little will they, won't they type of
It
thing.
is fun. It is fun.
sounds cute
it's
enough.
really
You
fun.
want some real actionable advice? Message him right now and just write "thinking of you."
You're evil, bro.
You're so evil. I've
You're
done that
evil.
before.
You're evil.
I've done that too.
I've done
Y'all
that so many
evil.
times. It's great.
What's wrong with you?
Mai, do it. We're not gonna move on until you do it. No, I'm joking. Don't do it. Actually.
Oh, you're
Or do it.
evil.
I called him last night while I was drunk, low-key, so...
Oh
Honestly,
my
it
God.
seems like you guys are fine, so I think it will naturally go that way. The only problem would be if
It's
you're
so
like in a
slow
state of
burn.
like, oh my God, I need to talk about this. That's when you need to take action. But for now, just have fun.
It's so slow
Like
burn.
he's
I
not
love
looking at
it.
anyone else. You're not looking at anyone else. Isn't it fun? As long as you both communicate, it's fine.
That's true.
Don't-
As long as just match each other's freak for a little bit and don't expect anything more. But also don't hold out for him if there's anybody else that comes along. So it's from paper.
Hi, Rachie and Flayon. I'll get straight to the point. I knew a girl who we'll call May for about 7 years. In middle school, we had a pretty close relationship. And in middle school, I was planning to ask her out in a year or so. But to my shock, my parents told me that we were moving out of the state. Ooh. This shattered my heart into millions of pieces. And with my lack of confidence, I never took the chance to even tell May how I felt. Fast forward to the rest of middle school and where I am in high school, my heart is still in a million pieces. It all was those years ago. I hadn't had or built a relationship with someone that close to someone before, which makes it harder to forget her. Do you guys have a solution to fixing the hole in my heart? I love your Summer Blooms Without You album.
Yeah.
Ooh, or is it too late for the shattered soul? I think your soul will be fine. It's not shattered. It's just an unfortunate thing with like, because are you in high school now? Or even if you just leave high school, right?
You're just in high school. You have so
Kids don't really
much
get a
ahead of
choice
you.
where they get to do things, right? Unfortunately, their parent says, we're moving here, like what they did to you. A lot of kids' despair and depression is built upon the fact they don't choose their environment. The environment kind of eats them up, and then your parents is kind of like a gotcha role at this point, right? And then there's so many other social, environmental, blah, blah, blah factors. But I think your heart will be fine.
You need closure? Do they need closure? Is that it?
I think you probably want closure, and there's two closures you can get right
Yeah.
now. The one where you somehow reach out to them and tell them, and then number two, the closure that sucks that usually I have to take. I have to accept that no closure is closure, unfortunately, or something like that, I would say.
If you can reach out to them and see if you can get closure, then that's great. But like if not,
I would try to reach out.
I would try to reach out. I think that's good. I think also how you go about reaching out is pretty important in this context as well. I mean,
I think since it weighs on your soul so much, it's already happened, so there's nothing much one can do, especially because like there are things out of your control. That wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
There's a million people I like, but I didn't say anything, and it sticks with you. And then sometimes you get hit with a, oh wow, if you just said you like me, I probably sure we would have gone out. That one kills you.
That one does kill you.
But I think the only thing you can do for yourself is that you have to go, well, if I like someone again, I need to make sure I tell them, because you never know. Like, that's just basic things. Like you could die tomorrow, that type of thing. But like your parents could go, we're gonna move all the way to Canada tomorrow or whatever. So I think as long as you try to live your rules, it's kind of like I like my gym mates Bettel, and then I really like Altair, so I will go like message them things, and it like for a guy to message another guy like, oh, I care about you, man, it can be embarrassing, but I don't ever want it to be like a state anywhere for anyone. Like I'm like, what if Bettel is in there tomorrow, that type of thing. And I already had a bunch of experiences where people were there and I didn't say anything. You just don't beat yourself up over it, but you use the love of others to motivate yourself to do it. Not the fear of losing them, but your love for them, because you want to tell them, that type of thing. I think that's the best you can do.
Agree.
Don't be too harsh on yourself. Your parents gonna they hit you with the double whammy of, let's move. They hit you. I'm sorry. You got a shoujo manga plot. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
You really do. It feels very unfortunate, but maybe this could be like an arc for you, your closure arc. I don't know what this is. Healing arc.
I like the fact that you're paying attention to how you feel, Paper. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like you're on the way of caring about yourself.
The fact that you actually you straight up say like, I hadn't had or built a relation that close with someone before, which makes it harder to forget her. That's pretty good. That's pretty good introspection. I think there is no such thing as too late. Have you heard of stories of people that like restart again in their 50s and 60s? It's hard, yeah, but they do it eventually because they deserve good things, and you deserve nice things too. So this is probably just one of those things where you just have to take matters into your own hands for a little bit, and then once you're good, throw it to the wind again and, you know, be happy.
There's one thing, but you have to weigh it very carefully.
What is that?
I use this as motivation. What if I'm not over this wound and then I want to enter another relationship? I don't want to bring that stuff into that one.
Hell no. Hurt people. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So if you're like, for yourself, and if you're like, ooh, a future lover, I would try to like by taking care of yourself, you make it more naturally that you can enter another one just fine.
Yeah, that's a really good
point. I also
point.
think it might help to like get closure, like reach out to her and just say something. Like reach out to her and say like, hey, you know, it's been a while. I'm still thinking of you. And even don't reach out with the intention of getting something.
Yes.
Reach out with the intention of getting closure. Reach out with the intention of getting some sort of like, you know,
something
knowing
off
that
your
she's
chest.
alive and she's out there, and then moving on. Yeah, get it off your chest.
Get it off your chest. Just you just want to check in and just like, you know, check up, but you're not trying to get something from her, right? Say yes. This one is from Soto Betawi. I'm going to a Singapore trip with my childhood friend. We're living on opposite sides of the this guy. We're living on opposite sides of the world and stay in touch through weekly Discord calls. She's the type to go with the flow, and I'm the obsessive planner. How do I tell her I like her without ruining the friendship? Ooh.
Impossible. I think it will change.
It has to change, but it really...
I want to tell you that you can, but it will always change.
It'll always change, but that's the important thing, right? What do you value more? Do you value your friendship, or do you want things to change?
Sometimes things change, but not in a worse way. Sometimes they end up different.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean bad. Sometimes you can get rejected, but the freedom of having expressed yourself and the trust that's built between the two of you when you both talk about feelings and then agree to respect each other and treat each other kindly.
Yes.
Even if you both feel differently, that can strengthen the friendship.
You never know until you go into it. But again, what's more important to you? Being in a relationship with her or having your friendship?
I think it's what Rachie said. You just have to weigh what is more important. Do you want to keep the friendship or you want to tell her? For me, if I analyze over time, like, oh wait, this person's someone I will always romantically like, I just tell them eventually. If it's like something where I go, it's like if they ask me out, would I say yes or no? If I go yes, absolutely, I'm like, okay, I just like them a lot that way. If I go either or, then I don't really tell them, because I'm like, there's not a need to. But if you're going on a trip with them alone, then I go, I might as well tell, bruh. Nah. Not if they're just hanging out. So we just like living in the same country. If you were doing that and hanging out, then I just see where it goes. But different country trip, nah, I will just say it. I just don't put pressure.
Yeah, match their freak. This one is from Sky Engine. For context, a certain mecha pilot came first before my partner, and I already know that the guy is giggling at this.
Excuse me?
Anyway, they say they are low maintenance and doesn't mind me liking this pilot, but when I spend money on him, merch, voice packs, super chats, instead of the Honkai Star Rail Express Pass, I'm the bad guy. Do I drop them? Girl, what the hell?
Why is bro trying to make you pay for his Honkai pass?
Why is bro making you pay for his Honkai pass? Why does he have a say in where you spend your money? What's he doing?
Yeah,
he should be buying his own Honkai pass. He should be buying your Honkai pass.
I'm like, I'm not even giggling you. I'm concerned for you.
Dump
I'm concerned for you.
Dump him! Dump him!
I'm concerned for you. You're already dating this guy?
Dump
Break up.
I think you guys need to break up. I don't want to be Reddit here, but this is bad.
Okay, we'll do the logical option.
Okay.
If you don't break up,
You're gonna have to spend all your money on Honkai Star Rail Express passes, and he's not gonna get any money. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should listen to him because he has a monetary interest in this. If you break up, he gets more money. So maybe.
Rachie, stop projecting onto me, bro. Why are you pointing at me, man?
I don't have any interest. Like, I have no like horse in this race, you know? No plank on this bridge.
Is it like a slight, like he like teasing? No, why you buy him? Buy my pass. Like if it's like slight teasing like that, okay, whatever. But if he's like seriously getting mad, then that's a red flag. Then you need to talk to him about it.
Why
doesn't he buy you my merch?
Yeah, why can't he buy you the merch and then you buy their Honkai Star Rail Express rate? I think that's romantic. Really, I think really the problem here is that you are just buying Honkai Star Rail Express passes for your boyfriend, and then he is policing where you spend your money. I don't like that at all. I think even everything else not considered, you gotta talk to him and say like, this is not cool.
Whether you break up or not, I think the most important thing is you need to establish your boundaries, because you can break up without establishing your boundaries.
Agreed.
But then you won't grow.
I think it's if you're adults and you can buy your own, like, and you obviously you have like this expendable income, then also you should be able to have this kind of conversation with him, you know?
I'm not that expensive, bro. That's why he mad.
I mean, in my currency, you're pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Everything is expensive in Indonesia, isn't it?
Shut the fuck up. I know my currency
send you the pack, bro. Chill out.
At the end of the day, though, your partner should support your interests. You're supporting your partner's interests
Agreed.
very intensely,
That's
not only by
it.
saying, hey, I support you, but literally financially supporting your partner's interests. But they, not only will they not financially support your interests back, they won't even support you emotionally and say like, hey, I'm happy that you enjoy this certain redhead mecha pilot. So I think you're not getting back the same thing that you're giving in terms of care.
This next one is from Anonymous. Is it even possible to get into a healthy relationship when I absolutely cannot be vulnerable and have a tendency to distance myself when I feel as if someone gets too close? So, I have a question for you. Have you heard of the TV show The Rehearsal? So it follows this guy, Nathan. He literally just finds people that want to like rehearse like a certain situation, and he'll account for every single possibility like in a flow chart and everything, and they'll rehearse and rehearse and rehearse until it gets to the desired outcome and they are ready to do it. I think you should do that.
I think you can get into a healthy relationship, but take this as your own red flag. Like you've already noticed something that might get in the way of a relationship. If you don't keep watch over it, it might get worse and worse and worse. So it's like take someone that is like a bit shy and they go, yeah, when they get a compliment, like, whatever. But then what if it escalates? And then instead of being shy or showing they're shy at all, they clam up. And then next day they get more irritable. It's like, what if the tsundere starts becoming more and more and more and more soon instead of balancing out the soon and dere? Some people are just naturally, they have trouble with being vulnerable, whether it's because how they're raised or just how they are. If that's how you are, then it's whatever. But it's like, you have to keep it like and watch per se, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think it's unhealthy if both parties are really sad, or like either one of you are really hurt. But as long as you communicate, you should be fine. I wouldn't gatekeep yourself from like entering a relationship. But definitely if you're in one, or looking to be in one, you'd have to be working in that. You can't just like go, that's how I am. Like,
Yeah,
no,
you can't do
gotta
that. You
work on
have
it.
to change. I think there is also like a big misconception when it comes to coming into relationships where they're just like, well, if I find the one that likes me for how I am, then I'm just gonna take that one. But that's not always the case as well, you know? Like, you're in a relationship so that you can grow and change with the other person as well for the better, right?
Rehearsal.
The
rehearsal.
That's it. Yeah. You know what? If you contact me, I will help you make the flowcharts. I will replicate the entire set of whatever, where you want this conversation to take place. We could do this. We could do this on a stream. Flay, you gotta help me out. This will be really funny.
Okay, I'll help you out. Just call me.
Yes! I will.
How would I say this too? It's like, okay, let's say I'm gonna give you ultimatums or whatever. If you absolutely cannot be vulnerable, then yes, it will absolutely get in the way, because humans are social creatures.
Okay.
Everyone has to be vulnerable to a degree. When your relationships are formed, that's what separates like romance and platonic, I think. Romance, you're pretty much a lot more vulnerable with that person at those parties than most people, than you would with your friends, right?
Yeah.
If you cannot be vulnerable at all, then yes, it will definitely get in the way. So the only way above it is you can't change yourself overnight. Unfortunately, the human brain, you just have to slowly practice it until your body gets used to the new norm.
Yeah.
If you can form good friendships first, good friendships also require you to be vulnerable. If you can do that, focus on that first, and then a romance will naturally come, because people, everyone possesses desirable traits. You probably attract someone in some way. I've never met anyone who never attracted anyone.
Yeah.
Never.
Even the worst of people get people, you know? I know you didn't want to say that, but I can. Like, I've seen
He's laughing, but I can tell he's picturing someone in his head.
I've seen like the biggest assholes just being like, oh my God, should I say this? I have been in a wedding where the couple were people that cheated on their partners for each other.
Oh no!
Scumbag.
Are they still together?
Yes. So
Scumbag.
if they can find each other, like if horrible, wicked people can find each other, you can too. And I assume that you are not a horrible, wicked person.
Take care of yourself, do things to yourself, get vulnerable over time. Try it. Definitely have friends I don't think someone can get into a relationship if you can't be friends with people.
Amen.
And friends is like the foundation of that, with all the messy stuff that happens if you get really close to someone. You guys just talking like, oh, damn, I went on stream today and this person was streaming with Rachie just really hurt my feelings. What an asshole. And they're like, really, Flayon? Yeah, she's really toxic. You know, that's hard, you know, but maybe he'll hear me out on this big evil Rachie person, you know? I'm
Throw
joking,
tomatoes at him. Egg him, chat. Egg him. I'm giving you stream and you do this to me. I can get down there too. You want to get down there?
No.
We can see your thighs, by the way.
We can see your thighs.
What do you think people watch me for?
What the hell? I'm not that kind of streamer, guys.
Sorry, Rachie, I have better thighs. My bad.
Here we have Seal. Seal says, hello, I am the victim of a decade-long situationship with my childhood friend.
Kill them, bro.
Please do not laugh. I know, I'm crying. We're really close and we're always together, and a lot of our friends already assumed we were dating when I told them I confessed. It became a thing after that, then it low-key didn't.
Oh my
called each other
God.
wife, wifey, and girlfriend, GF. She'd also initiate a lot of the affection stuff, very mutual, and during a talk about what we were, she told me, and I quote, even if I did get a romantic partner, I can't imagine you not being there.
I don't like that.
I don't know what we were, but we did kiss a few times or do the affection of each other. Please do not laugh. We're on each other's Instagram highlights and we had each other in our bios. At this point, we were probably like persona confidants. She would buy charms and stuff of characters who were paired with each other and say it's us. And I was like, oh my God. For more dynamic context too, we focused a lot on our own lives. But whenever we'd finally get to meet or see each other on campus, we'd hang out and we're also really comfy in each other's presence and silence. And it's been this way since we were kids. During lunch break, I remember just napping together near our bags and we took walks on campus a lot after class ended. I confessed to her when we were just about to start uni. We go to the same one because she meant a lot to me and I wanted her to know. I wanted her to know that. Key smash, crying emojis. We're on good terms. And she told me she's developed a crush on someone. And I told her I'd support
I don't
her
like that. I don't like that.
because I really do want to see her happy. And we weren't much anyways. Much with a capital M. Closes eyes. To be fair, I initiated stuff. I was the one that confessed, and we were both outwardly affectionate, even though the both of us are both.
Give me an answer, though.
No.
But I'm like really loyal, so if I like somebody a lot and trust them, they'd be the only one.
That's how they
There were
should be
other
to
people
you.
who were interested in me
Oh my
too and expressed that,
God.
but I really liked her. So like when she DM'd me saying she was trying to like somebody else, I was immediately like, I'll support anything you do as long as it makes you happy and you feel it's right. Then I put my phone down and closed my eyes and looked up. I crowed a little, I can't lie.
Oh no, they crowed.
I'm sorry for laughing. Seal. Sometimes I just laugh it off at this point. Our most recent interaction is she gave me a charm of my most favorite Sanrio character. But they didn't say what it was. They didn't say which character.
That
Problem
actually tells a
statement-
lot about who you are as a
Right?
person. So if you're in
Right?
chat, stand up.
Yeah, if you're in chat, stand up and say who the Sanrio character was.
Yes.
Problem statement, is it over for me? Hypothesis, probably the duck bigger than the car. I don't know anymore. I don't know what that means. Do I regret it? No. Miyane, the first sentence in itself is like evil. I don't know how this happened. Sorry, Mr. Machina X Flayon. Sorry, Miss Rachie. Situationship culture is one of the evils that were released into the world by the Pandora's box.
I don't like, especially after you confess too. I think they're playing around with you, and I don't like that. Even
don't
if they're
like
like,
that.
"Oh, I didn't mean it. I'm tired of." You know what I said the other day? I'm tired of good intentions. I don't give a shit if you have good intentions. I want good actions, and they're not giving you good actions. I think before, you guys probably just young. You're both figuring yourselves out. It's like you don't really know for sure. Even back then, though, even before you confessed, I don't like how they were asking so much stuff out of you. But then, the minute you confessed, that is like putting on the playing field. But then they're kind of skirting around it. And then they lack the emotional intelligence to just even note that, like, wait, maybe you wouldn't like to hear that. It just feels like they're doubling down on the existing behavior they had
I don't
after the
like
confession.
this.
And for me, it's like one
Yeah.
thing if someone doesn't do something right? But let's say, put me in the shoe. What if that was me, right? I could see when I was young, maybe I'd do something stupid like that. But the minute someone gave me a confession, I always locked in. And it's not because I'm an exception. It's because I actually give a shit.
Yeah.
That's the
you
thing.
Know, you know
I
what?
give a shit.
It feels like
Go
you're
ahead.
just a safe backup. It really does just
That's
feel
it.
like you're a safe backup for whatever they do. You know, they'll always keep you on the back burner because they know they've got you like in the palm of their hand, just dancing, and they could do anything to you, and you'll still be there because yeah. So if they break up with whoever they have, then they can always find comfort in you, and that's easy for them. But is that something that you want? Is that something that you like? Like again, I can really tell how much you like yourself because you are with this person. How does that make you feel?
I think you like yourself to a degree, but you
This
could
is
like yourself and love
cruel.
yourself.
Yes,
Love
you like
yourself.
yourself enough that you want to be happy, but
Yeah,
you don't love yourself
but you don't love
enough
yourself
to give
enough.
yourself the respect of, this person's not being very kind to me.
Amen.
Personally, also, I wouldn't stress yourself out too much with it because it's like, oh no, I don't love myself. It's because, unfortunately, that when you're around people and this person is actively making you not love yourself. Because if they loved you, then you would have received that love.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They would set you free if they love
Yeah.
you.
Said in
they would
chat,
set you free.
someone asked, did they give you an answer or was it just open-ended? And the answer they gave word for word was, you'll never be out of my life, which is a non-answer.
Then prove it.
because
Then
Prove it.
They said they have feelings for her, and she's just like, oh, well, you'll always be in my life. But that's not a yes or a no
That's
about returning
yeah.
the feelings in those ways. And she's kissing you, she's flirting with you,
Oh
she's
my
doing all that, but at the
God.
same time, she's like, oh, but I like someone else. It really feels like she wants affection in her life. She wants attention, she wants care, but she is maybe afraid of confessing to this other person, or she's afraid of doing anything that would leave her in a position where she's without affection. So she's finding the affection from you, a kind person and good friend who will give it to her, but she's not committing to you, and that's not kind.
So don't beat yourself up. It's just hard. Especially since you guys have been
Yeah.
childhood friends.
Yeah.
Too.
And I don't even think it's to the like I don't even think it's that. If you want to take if you want to have it a little if you want to think of it in a nicer way, it's more of just like they don't prioritize you as much as you
don't
prioritize
prioritize
them.
them.
Yeah. And if your priorities just don't line up, you know, then I think that's also a good enough reason to either bring it up and see if there's something you can do to change it, or just, you know, just slowly distance yourself.
It's not like an evil versus good person thing. It's just like she's not being very kind.
Yeah.
And even if she is a good friend who cares about you, who you've known for a really long time, maybe she just doesn't get it, that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. But it's like, you told her your feelings. She gave you kind of a non-answer. She's like, oh, I'll always be in your life, but she doesn't tell you what kind of feelings she has. And then she is affectionate with you, but also talks to you about the people she's interested in, I don't think, like, okay, devil's advocate, maybe she really just doesn't get it. Like, I don't want to call her stupid. But it's
Yeah, I mean, it's not always black and white. She could just
maybe she's just like, oh, like you like me and you care about me and you like to hold hands and smooch me, right? But like you didn't ask me out. Like you said you like me, but you never asked me out. So we're just like really good friends. Right? I don't know. But the thing is, she should have thought about it. She has a responsibility as your friend to take the time to think about it and to say, hey, I want to ask you, what is it you want from this? What are you, trying to do? What are you comfortable with? All of that is to say, I think that she's not showing a lot of care and a lot of consideration right now.
That's a good word.
And whether the answer is to distance yourself or to straight up talk to her about it, there are different things that you could do, but I don't think you should continue on just like this because you're gonna get your heart broken.
Yeah, and like maybe maybe it is gonna head there eventually, but at least you can tell yourself as well that you can sort of walk away from it with your head held high to some extent as well. I don't think you're doing anything wrong if that's what you're also worried about, but it's more of just
you deserve someone hot, bro.
You deserve someone hot, stupid hot, not just hot, but stupid hot.
I think like the Akame
kind.
or like freaking Love and Deep Space Boys. Why is that game popular? Not only sexy men, but it's like, wait, oh my god, they know how to treat people. Whoa. Not even just women, to anyone. Oh wow. And they're not hard to find, really. I think it's just a lot of people immature. I think you just deserve someone hot. It's like, why shouldn't I get this?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I have someone that pays attention to me?
But also, I think the other part of it is like how like helping Nico express their boundaries in a way that they won't go back on it as well. Ooh, that's hard. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. I mean, you just have to sort of stick with it, but it is hard. It's not easy. It's hard. But you just got to do it. The next one is from
My fans have been
Anonymous.
feeding me so long.
What do you consider a red flag in a relationship? Is there a way to avoid red flags or hope that there is chance for red flags to be better?
I think it can't be better because it wouldn't be a red flag.
Yup. No, but people can improve on their red flags, I think. Like red flag, they don't take care of themselves. Maybe that's a red flag. I mean, they're all subjective, right? But red flag, they don't take care of themselves. Like they can obviously start taking care of themselves too.
I guess I would view it as like the red flag starts when, okay, you don't take care of yourself, right?
Yeah.
But then if you get in a relationship, are you willing to work?
Yeah, then
If that's the case, then it's like not even green flag, it's just like that works. But the red flag starts when, hey, I don't take care of myself. Hey, I love you. I'm willing to work with you on it. And then they go, nope, red flag.
That's a red flag.
And some things for certain people, you have to know what's just like your deal breaker.
Yeah.
Some things
Yes.
might just be a red flag deal breaker. For me in particular, if someone doesn't follow Machina x Flayon, red flag. I can't do it.
Really?
Follow
Really?
him, and then we'll
Really?
think about it. Yeah.
Okay, think about it like that. Legit. Can they share your interests? I think sometimes not everyone will share your interests, but can they respect your interests?
Can they respect? Okay, that one for sure. But like sometimes you don't know that they don't show that red flag till like way later in a relationship. Because I remember when I was dating my childhood friend, that guy, I went on a picnic with him. I made like sandwiches and everything, and then I started talking about Shadowbringers because that was when it came out, and I was really obsessed with it at the time. And all he could say was, "Do you think we could talk about something else? Because I'm sort of not paying attention and I'm getting bored." And I was obviously
Red flag.
being exactly, but like we'd already been dating for 3 years at that point. 2 years at that point. Like you could have showed this when we were, mind you, we were best friends in high school. You could have shown that to me then. Why are you only showing that to me now? So sometimes the red flags come later and sometimes you just can't avoid it. And I don't know what to do in that situation.
I guess they want red flag
have-
examples too, right?
Yeah. That's a
and they
red
don't
flag.
prioritize you. They
Amen.
don't communicate. I guess like some of the red flags that have been displayed in previous answers, it's just like the type where it's like you're the I have to tell my feelings to someone. But then if you tell those feelings to someone, it might inconvenience them.
Yeah.
I think if you really love someone, you would withhold it if you realize it's entirely for your benefit and not shove all your feelings onto someone and say, oh, it's for them. It's for them. I just love and
Yeah.
care about people so much. It's like, no, you don't.
No, you
It's just
don't.
stuff like where they inconvenience you or
Yeah.
stuff like, let's say, like,
Personally, do you have any like super big deal breakers?
cheating. What else?
I think yeah.
Communication.
Communication, too.
just needs to be good. Like,
Communication
you don't
needs to be
need
really
to like
good.
me. I don't need to like everything about you, but just communicate. There should be no hiding of feelings, none of that. Just say it, not just don't say it in passing. You need to make time for it and go, hey, this is that. If you can't do that, then that's a red flag for me, because then it's telling me, okay, you can't get vulnerable. So then when I have a problem, I can't talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And then if I can't talk to you about it, your problem that you have is going to grow and grow and grow. And then by the time you talk about it, it's already a mountain hill that I could have solved earlier. That type of thing.
I really don't like that. I think a red flag is people who keep telling you that it's okay when it isn't, and then they blow up on you at the end because it wasn't okay. One of my personal red flags, I think, is if they don't have any hobbies outside of work.
Yes, they need a life. They need a life. I'm sorry, it sucked, but they need a life.
They need a life. I really don't like it when their whole life is either work or something else, and then they don't have like any hobbies that they can share, and they're just sort of sticking to you as well and just like waiting for you to do something with them. I don't like that. I need somebody who like has interest and will also take me along, because relationships are two-way streets. If you're continually have to take care of them and bring them places, you have a child. I am so sorry. You have a child. You do not have a partner. You have a child.
You have to be able to take care of yourself.
You do.
The other person has to be able to take care of themselves.
Amen.
And also you both have to be able to support each other. If one of you does all the things for both of you, that's not fair. That's a red flag. If the person doesn't have any desire to get better or change or improve, it's one thing if someone says, I don't know how to do this, could you help show me?
Yeah.
That's really great. That's a green flag.
That's
oh, you want to learn. But if someone doesn't want to learn and grow and improve alongside you, that is the ultimate red flag.
Is that communication as well?
Lack of accountability.
There we go. That's it. Lack of accountability. I hate that in a person.
Accountability should always be top tier, and I think for everyone.
Accountability and communication are two very, very like important things, I think.
There you go. And then it's just, if you're in a long relationship, just weigh if that's worth it to you.
Yeah. And the rest of it, I feel like is subjective, so yeah.
Yeah, like if you list situations to us, then we could easily pick out red flags, but it's gonna be different for everyone.
It's gonna be very different for everyone, so it's really up to you. Just make sure that you find somebody with the same, who shares what you consider as, where is he going? Red flag.
What?
Tomatoes. Red flag. Tomatoes. Get your feet out off of me, bro. What the hell?
It's not fine. I'm just trying to put on the table, dude. Chill.
Has no one ever told you it's rude to put your feet up on the table?
I'm Machina X Flayon. I'm above the rules. That's a green flag.
Lack of accountability.
I think he knows that he's not being interesting right now, so he's just resorting to sex appeal.
No, see that? I'm telling you that. I'm showing you a red flag right now. Oh, so all that talk about words and everyone agreed with me, but now I'm showing you by actions what's something to avoid.
What is this action? What is the action?
I'm showing you a red flag right now. Some
You're
people learn
showing
better by
me your
seeing.
feet. Don't shove them in my face.
Devil's
That's your
advocate, they are
fault.
red.
See, red flag. I'm sorry you were offended.
I think, oh my god, what are you two doing? Sit down. Sit down.
I am sitting down, all right?
Oh my god. I got scared for a sec.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm scared of you.
We have a rule in this channel, no free feet, dude.
So what, if they give you money, you put yours on the screen?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that
Like
sort
5
of...
gift subs, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
5
Alright,
gift
guys, do
subs,
it,
and then
do
we
it.
can put Flay's feet back up.
Okay,
Do
5
it, do
gift
it, do
subs. This one is
What
from
number?
Giovannia. This one is funny.
Giovanni says, so when I was in my second year of college, I accidentally ended up in the slow burn situationship with my professor.
You know it's good when it starts with so. You know it's gonna be really good.
And my professor, I'd never been in her class, but she got assigned as my project advisor for a big project competition. So naturally, we spent a lot of time together, meeting in libraries and cafes to work on it. Next thing I know, we're laughing at the same dumb jokes, bonding over ice lattes, animes, and I don't know, maybe it's because we had the same humor, but she's still in her mid-20s, so the age gap isn't huge, but we just clicked. The vibe was there. I feel insanely comfortable around her, like I can actually let my guard down and be vulnerable without feeling weird about it, and low-key kind of feral about her at the same time. I'm kind of embarrassed typing this. Now in my 4th year, and yes, we still talk, but mostly because I got another big project going on, only because of that. And lately I've been seriously thinking about telling her how I feel, but part of me thinks it's doomed from the start, because let's be real. The doomed Yuri curse plot, Yuri curse plotline always seems to follow me wherever I go. And yet the what if is still eating me alive. Like, what if this is my once in my lifetime sapphic professor rom-com moment?
What the heck?
So do I risk it for the plot or keep it academic for, thanks for reading my academic sapphic fever dream. I'm sorry for my bad English. No, your English is fine.
Your English is fine.
Love you both. Please fix my life.
One thing I want to clarify before you guys give your thoughts is this person, she was in her 2nd year of college and now she's in her 4th year of college. So she was 20 and now she is 22. And this professor is apparently in her mid-20s. So the age gap is like 22 and like 26 or something. The
How?
ages,
The
I don't
ages
think are
are
that
fine.
bad. But the fact that she's a professor, even if she's not your professor, she's still working for the university.
This is bad.
And-
Like this would
Yeah.
go against academic conduct, you know, like for her.
Yes.
Like this could jeopardize
Yes.
her job.
Yes, there's a power imbalance, and then because a power imbalance, people just say it, but the power imbalance is why, because both relationships rely on respect for each other, but also an equal power. But by her being a professor, there's power over you, and then by you being here, if you get with her, you also endanger her career. So it's like that. Therefore, if she were, a red flag would be if she were trying to, either if you were trying to actually make that relationship happen, you both be threatening each other. And then also, I think if, well, number one, I think you guys would both need to like each other for sure. And then by then, it's kind of just an adult answer. Since you're both adults, one, you can't be in that job. She can't be in that job, and then get with her, or you cannot be in that class. And even then, because you guys met that way, I would still tread carefully. Even if you graduate and then you still talk, I would still like, I don't know, you'd still net that way as a like, you still met. It's not even one on one side. You met her as a teacher and she met you as a student.
Yeah,
So
that's
even
gonna be a
if-
little hard.
Even if you graduate, because you met each other that way, there's the expectations in how you see each other.
Yeah.
Right? I think if stuff works out, it would just work out. But if you have to push out your way to make it work out, then probably that means it's not going to work out, and it's not working out for a good reason.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
I mean, of course, it could take time. You know, if she's willing to try, then that's okay. But please just do it after you graduate, after you are no longer a student, after like all of this, you know, because if not, it's a little hard. It's gonna be a little hard. Yeah.
Yes. Also, even if both adults, you have to take into the age gap. Like someone at 22 is going to want something different than someone at like 26.
Yes. Agreed.
Same thing if like even like someone at 45 is dating someone 60, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're both adults. They've been adults for such a long time. 60-year-old person's probably going to be like, I want to retire. I'm chill. I'm slowing down.
Yeah.
Whereas the 45-year-old will go, no, I don't want to retire yet. I still want to do stuff. And there will be a mismatch because of that. So even if you take out the professor address me, elephant on the address me, then it's like that. Address me. That's what I would describe your situation like. I think you should just focus on yourself, and then if it's really that important, it will come back. Don't even like try to add like flames to the fire or whatever, or add more of it. Just focus on yourself, and if you still like them,
She needs a coping mechanism. She needs a coping mechanism. I think you should just keep reading fanfic. I think you should write fanfic, maybe.
I think relationships should be nice, easy, and smooth.
Yeah.
If you walk into something crazy and it turns healthy, that's cool. But I don't think it should happen naturally. Never like.
It is not healthy to walk into something that's gonna be hard. But maybe you like a little bit of challenge. I know a few people who like a bit of a challenge.
You gotta read the Diligence where it's like a normal girl and then the guy is normal and they're both co-workers at the office and he's like the sweetest guy ever.
It's actually
hey,
cute.
Thanks for coming in. Wait, that's the best part. Hey, yeah, thanks. I got this thing for you. And the guys start talking. They get vulnerable at the ramen restaurant, and then they both like each other. But then they go home together, and then they realize that while she's sweet, the guy's a bit of a freak in bed. So then it's like then you get best of both worlds. And he's like, he's really sweet, but he's like, I really like choking you. And see? Yeah! I mean, that one's easier to work in. Address me. They're asking me to shut up.
It would be really nice if we could all find somebody like that, right, chat? Unfortunately, guys, someone like that just doesn't exist. Oh, well.
I literally exist. I'm just available for $1 million.
He just doesn't exist. And like, I just, I don't know.
Address me.
You're not even in the room anymore, King. There's nothing to be
You
addressed.
suck, man.
This one is from Anonymous. Rachie, Flayon, I have so much love, but no one to give it to. If you have lots and lots of love to give, do you know any way to channel those feelings, like a hobby or activity, for example?
I don't know, honestly. You kind of outlined what you need to do, like a hobby or activity.
Activity.
Honestly, I'm just super affectionate with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm really affectionate with my friends. I hug my friends. I say I love you. Like, only if they're comfortable. And usually if I make a friend and we're talking, I'm like, oh, are you okay with this? But like, I'm really affectionate because there's just so much love in my heart.
Sweet.
You know?
I thirst over unavailable guys in like stream chat, but never as me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I thirst over Rahatia, and he's not real, so I'm never gonna be happy.
He's
so 5'2",
cute.
bro. He's 5'2".
He is
Come
my
on.
height.
Yeah, I know.
He's 5'2".
I don't know.
Actually,
I don't care.
taller
I
than
love
me?
short guys.
I love short guys. Short king. Sorry, I gotta move on.
Who's June?
The elephant.
The elephant's gone.
But yeah,
I figured out a way
lots
so you
of
don't have
love
to
to
do
give.
Switch.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, are you happy?
Oh, that's sweet. No, it just looks like I took my meds and I'm not talking to anyone. Fine.
I think it'd only be a problem if you were like, I'm gonna throw this love onto everyone else, like haphazardly. Then I'd be like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to be careful where you put it, but give that
Yeah.
love to the people in your life that deserve it and that want that affection and that care.
do 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 meow 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 meow.
This was from VTuber guy Anon, who's a Vocaloid cover artist. Ooh. Wonder who that is. I'm the Anon from last episode who had a crush on a guy who liked VTubers. Ooh, tonight was prom. I confessed to him. He's gay.
Address him.
Tips on getting over someone you've been low-key obsessed with for a while, whether it's an ex or someone who rejected you. Also, I'm Aeroflux Ace now. Hooray!
Hobby and goals. It's like even for just non-romantic things, how do people somehow, it's like, think like a single mother. On paper, how does a single mother raise like even one plus child? It's because she has so much on her plate when really she's like, who knows why her relationship ended? Widow, cheating, blah, 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 all of that. Either way, if you're a single mother, it's a harrowing experience. So how does a single mother raise multiple children? She can't afford to crash out, even if though she should. She has multiple things on her plate. She has to get a job. She has to raise her kids. She has to bring them to school. So having a full plate, the more you do it, it will suck when things happen, but then you will be too busy trying to keep that plate that like you won't have time to like really get in your head about it.
This might be the first mid advice you've given because
I barely understood it.
he was saying
What?
that you should distract yourself.
No, it's not.
Okay, no, wait, he makes a point. He's making a point. Because if you focus completely on
hates
that
me.
person, you're not going to be able to let go of
That's
those
true.
feelings. It's going to create a cycle.
That's true, but
have
if you
to find
don't
something
address-
else to focus on.
Yeah, but if it's like an elephant, address it. You gotta address it to some extent. You
Yeah,
know, you
address
can't
it.
just,
Address
like,
it, get the closure,
There you
and then
go.
move past.
That's the part that
Yes.
you're missing. You still need to address it. You can't just throw yourself into
Address
something
me.
and not address him, because if
Address
not,
me.
then you're gonna be like carrying trauma and like it'll become a permanent scar. Well, not permanent. It'll become
Okay,
a scar.
sorry, you're right. I'm privileged because I would have addressed it already.
See, but that's why I'm saying that you're the exception, because you actually think about these things, right? Like most people will not. They won't stop to think about
Hey,
that.
are you saying this guy doesn't? You're rude.
Hey, he's one of
I
my
know
kids.
him.
He's one of my kids. He's one of my kids. You have no right.
Hey.
You have no say. You have no say in this.
How do you even address this? Like, he's gay. What is there to address? Like,
It's
you
kinda
should,
just
you
like,
should get
it's-
some kind of
it's the
closure, but
L.
how do you get? I guess you could talk about it as friends and make sure that your friendship is still cool.
Yeah,
But-
that's what you also need to address. And then the other part of it is processing it on your own, right? And you can't process it if you're constantly distracted by other things. It's happened
Isn't
to me
that
in
the
high
thing
school.
that Flayon said, and then you told him that it was bad advice?
You
and now
hate
you're saying the same
you
thing?
hate me.
It was only bad because it came out of his mouth.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Yeah, see, you literally took my response and twisted it.
Yeah, but now it's cute because I said it.
She's gonna start spitting rumors about you after this.
Anything for women. I don't know. Unfortunately, it just sucks. You can't fit a square into a circle hole.
But you can. It was in that video.
You can?
Oh no, I was thinking about a circle and a square hole.
Oh, no. Of course you can. Of course you can.
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you guys hear something?
I think they heard something. They heard my beautiful voice.
Did you guys hear something?
I
Ellie, did
think
you
it
hear
might be
something?
an elephant. that we
Now
should
the
address.
might be an elephant.
I'm gonna be honest.
She got it.
3 hours ago, when this stream started, you two got along pretty well, and now you're both laying almost flat, like slouch, shrimp level slouch, like so far back, either forward or back, screaming at each other. Put that away! Put that away!
Oh my god, I didn't know.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, we addressed it. We addressed it. It went away. Amen.
Okay, we addressed his elephant.
I wouldn't really call it an elephant.
I can't see it. What? Bro, you don't understand. Silence. Okay. Anyway.
Close us out. Machina X Flayon. What's the number one thing in a relationship for you? The most important thing that keeps a relationship alive?
Kissing.
And that's it. Thank you so much.
It's so deeply connected.
Oh my god, this guy is so cringe.
Oh, how is that cringe? Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Fast. Do they need to get married within two days?
And I tell you, I almost got courthouse married with my ex before I left for the States.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I think you told me that once and I forgot. I forget every time because it's so messed up that I put it out of my head.
Anyway, so whatever you say, sticks and stones won't break my bones, whatever.
Because you're so dramatic, so you would never get courthouse married. You would spend so much money on a gigantic wedding and you would invite like the entire city because you're that dramatic. You need an audience.
I don't know.
I think we broke him. Okay. But yeah. So kissing's the most important thing in his relationship. Thank you guys so much for coming to Love Lab. Thank you guys so much for sending in your stuff. If your entry wasn't picked, it just didn't fit the format we were aiming for. I will also give the stage to this elephant, I guess. I'll finally address you. Promote yourself. Where can people find you? What are projects in that you want to promote?
Just watch my streams.
Watch his streams. He's Machina
Oh,
Flayon.
anniversary, new outfit.
Ooh, that's awesome. Well, go follow him on Twitter just to make sure that you guys are always kept up to date on all the latest updates. And also, your voice pack just released.
Yeah, oh yeah. Ellie, I need you to do this for me. Ellie,
Okay,
promote me.
hi
I'm like
guys,
Jarvis.
this is Machina X Flayon from Holostars EN Tempest Vanguard. Machina X Flayon is a brave and strong mecha pilot who keeps the world safe with his big heart.
I'm hot. Did you forgot to mention that?
I don't want to say that.
I don't want to say that either. And when you say that he has a big heart, I was gonna say that's all that's big about him. You have it
What
under
about elephant?
Yeah. Post it under Flayon's crayons.
Yeah.
You know my art tag?
You
I do.
remembered that?
You're my
You did
guest.
research about a man?
That's not the worst thing I've done to a man, but we're
Couldn't
not
be
gonna
me.
address that.
No, address it. Okay, please tell me. Please,
No,
please,
we're not. No, okay, we're ending stream.
Please.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Please, we need to
Thank
know
you,
the people
everyone.
need to
Thank you,
know.
everyone.